Hey, Mark Essick here, and today we're going to be talking about seventh chords. Seventh chord is made up of a 1, a 3, a 5, and then a dominant 7, which is a flat 7. So you get that really cool sound that you hear on blues turnarounds, or that sound that you kind of associate with the 5 chord, 1 chord, 4 chord, 5 chord, 1 chord. You'll hear that a lot. So we're going to dive into that, and I'm going to give you a couple of good examples and then just run down through the scale what's going on with the seventh chord. So for our seventh or our dominant seventh chord, in this kind of E-shaped bar chord, we have an A right here because we're on the 5th fret, and we're going to take a look at how the notes of this bar chord make it a seventh. So when you have a major chord, it's made up of all 1, 3, and 5s. We have a 1 here, a 5 here, another 1 here, major third, we have another 5, and then we have a 1 again. So when we make it a dominant 7, we're replacing the pinky here, just leaving it open, and that gives us this note, this G right here. And you can hear it, and that's what makes it a dominant 7. And what that is we have our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're flatting it. So that flat 7 is what gives us our dominant 7 right there. And there's actually another 7 you can add, which is another G. So you might see somebody play a 7th chord like that in that E bar chord position. When you look at the A position, right now we're playing a D. You do the same thing to find the 7 and then you flat it. So we have our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Flat that 7 right there. So on our D, and that's why you'll see a 7 like that. And then there's another one, octave. You'll see people play it sometimes like this. Or like that. So that would be a D. A D7 set up like an A-shaped bar chord. Now if you want to take the C shape, we have a D right here, we have a D, a 3, a 1, a 5, and a 1. The 7th shape would look like this. And again, that D, we see right here on the pinky, is where that flat 7 is. So we have a 1, 2, 3, which we're playing, 4, 5, 6, 7, and flat it. So that'd be like our C shape off of the root being on the A string. So wherever you slide that, wherever the root is, you could call it that a 7th chord. So we have an E, 7, D7, etc. And that works for all the shapes too. A7, G7, F7, C7. Wherever this note is for that G shape, you have a 7th chord. And the same works over here for this A shape. It's a D7, C7, E7. And it's cool with these kind, you get different voicings. For instance, this one doesn't have a 3rd in it, but this one does. So it sounds kind of eerie. This one's a lot of 1s and 5s with that 7. A lot more open sounding. The last one you can build is off of this D string right here. So if we're going to be playing this G, our 7 looks like that. And where it comes from is kind of like the D shape. Rearrange it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Flat that 7. And that's where that comes from. And that can slide around. Or it's commonly sometimes in blues just seen as this, assuming that the root would be wherever that first finger would be on the D string. So a quick recap, we have our G position, which you can add a 7 here. We have the A position, which you could also play like that. And then you can flip it around to the C position and play that dominant 7 like that. Or you can go down to the D string, find your root, play that. Or just play it simply like that. Get a kind of cool blues sound going there. So hopefully that gives you a good idea of what a 7th chord is, or a dominant 7, and it shows you the different places to play it, rooting off of the E, the A, and then the D. So I'd like you guys to have fun with that. Thanks for tuning in. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.